Aloha guys, pleasure to be here. They're actually planting a new tree, as you can see. Right there, they're planting a tree, unraveling the tree. So that's a lot of fun. I want this episode to be oriented around planting trees, planting seeds, offering people advice. It's something that I aim to do, and I like the format presented in YouTube, because it allows people to watch videos in the privacy of their home and really let down their guard and really think about what someone's saying in a playful and more creative way, and instead of having to be defensive and worry about somebody and their agenda, and whether you can trust them or not, whether they're trying to sell you something or not. So on YouTube you have that cool effect. And so what is it that there's a Tesla right here, check this out. Teslas. What is it that I like to share? I like to encourage people to think for themselves, think independently. And today I want to throw out just 10 ideas that I really think I've noticed and have never heard before. And they've influenced my approach to life. One of the big ones is my views on reincarnation. I've come to believe that I can invest in my future incarnations, and that I live thousands and thousands of years, and that I can, and thus I can leave this body if I'm worried about things, worried about life, and my body and mind are not serving me well. Instead of living the last 5 years of my life half-heartedly, I can live a full life and then just humanely exit, maybe with a fun drug overdose or something fun, maybe something DMT related, around trusted people. And that's led me to my next position, that well, what about my spouse? I wouldn't want her to have to have the psychological burden of having to kill herself, to boost out of her body. I would want to do that, humanely kill her in her sleep, so she can leave her body. As we know, we are not our body. But there are relevant concepts that are the opposite of what I'm saying. The opposite being afraid of death. Rather suffer and lose your mind and be a burden to others. And you wouldn't. A lot of people go into a care home because they don't want to be a burden to their family. But guess what? They're still a fucking burden to someone. How disrespectful. And in effect, nice, the guys tuning here. Awesome, guys. Nice work. The idea of heaven is actually an undesirable concept, because I want to see this flower here. Because it implies an indefinite suspension in an unchallenging, quote-unquote, perfect environment. But the irony of perfection is imperfection in the physical realm, because you want challenges, you want You want to have difficulties so you can get a sense of direction and move somewhere to improve things and make your life yours. Make it individualized. Make it nice waterfall effect there. Modern design. The new international marketplace. What a place. Basically, you got stuff going on. You got stuff going on. You got people, and even the idea of having to feel badly for people. That's another thing. It's not useful. It's not functional to feel badly for people who are suffering. It doesn't help them or you. And equally, people that you're upset at or they're upset at you, it's smarter to give and seek space. This is number 3. Give and speak space and visualize people smiling joyfully. This glass effect. Imagine them smiling in joy. Okay? And this is the light work meditation I do. I have a video that is you can follow along with and do, but it's basically just visualizing people smiling and having a brilliant sphere of white light in their hands. And this has really allowed me to go away from the default of the ego, thinking of worry and thinking of people unhappy or problems, to creating some more positive and uplifting visualizations and mental programs. You program your mind. And by the way, you should be the one programming your mind, not random people and television and whatever. You should be programming your mind, talking openly, maybe doing a YouTube like this, some type of a journal or whatever it is. It's you in control of your life, you managing your mind. My advice to people in a bad mood is, this is number 4. The reason you're in a bad mood is maybe because you're not eating right, or the products you're consuming are from sources of suffering people or animals. That's why I'm vegan. Also out of respect for the animals. Another thing, you might be worrying about things that you don't have a choice in. You might people. It's 5. This idea of hoping that you will have a nice enjoyable life. Here, check out the cool bamboo there. Nice modern effect. Worrying that you worrying about stuff. It's you have to decide how useful it is. Check out the cool blue light here. It's cool. You want to be able to enjoy your life, right? But that is associated with the ideas of control, self-control, chakra activation. Just think of how differently you think after second chakra masturbatory orgasm, right? That's having control over your desires. Something you've got to do on an everyday, regular basis if you want to truly enjoy your life. And like I was saying just a moment ago, in order to really feel like your life is yours, labeling people, like this is number 6, the idea of labeling people as an authority, your authority, right? You'll have to label people as your own authority. As an adult, being an independent, from a psychological standpoint, how you program your mind, what you want to attract in your life, you want to program your mind as if it's the utmost authority. I think one of the this is number 6. The point is that there's the reason for a lot of complications and hatred in the world is because of people labeling people their parents, uncle, grandparent. It creates a submission domination dichotomy where even if it's not a conscious thing, people are like thinking that, oh, this person is going to be an authority over me, or I have to placate or to tolerate or agree with them. And if people really like each other, they really care about each other, they should be willing to be nice to each other and want to be egalitarian. So instead of labeling each other mother and father, father and son, for example, I think it's better to label each other friends, and you can benefit each other more there. And on top of it, labeling yourself an older person, grandfathers or whatever, father, it makes you think you're older, and it makes you it influences your age. I think age is the way you talk about things. Like if you say, oh, I'm getting older, all that stuff is all mental programming that's not good. Obviously there's the associated diet and health, of course, but and another thing, people, I think one of the reasons people have premature deaths is, people talk about cancer. Obviously that's due to diet and everything. One of the reasons is because human beings are not meant to live in suffering and lack of enjoyment. They're not meant to be participant in suffering, like I think like hurt animal products, unpleasant situations. So eventually their bodies decay because we're meant to thrive. I think we're meant to live hundreds, if not thousands or indefinite amounts of years in this body. I think the atmosphere or the conditions on Earth are suitable for that. It's just a question of connecting the dots of science and this little you can hear the nice Hawaiian music in the background playing. It's a nice, pleasant setting, International Marketplace, Waikiki. So yeah, let's go international. And number 7, one of my concepts along that is kind of the idea of being a global citizen, categorizing people as to their level of competence, how capable they are, not categorizing people by all these detailed ethnic, religious background. In fact, as far as religion goes, I think number 8, the idea of religion. Oh, check out this nice print here. This nice effect. There's the tree planting over there. But no, like I was saying, look at this, man. Look at all this. This is the fucking investment, man. All this glass. Look at this beautiful rounded glass. Look at this place, man. Now, like I was saying, what was I saying exactly? Ooh, boy. Whatever I was saying, go number 8, this idea of the dream mate. The dream mate is somebody who if they aged 40 years or lost their health tomorrow, would you want to be with them today? And it's a simple yes or no. And yeah, the dream mate's somebody who you don't have to pretend around, and that's why I wear a ring. I consider myself married to my dreams. It's such a confidence-inspiring thing to be able. Imagine you can walk around places and you're already married. You're already married. That mentality gives you a sense of confidence and peace that you don't have to, impress people or change people, and it just. It's just such a positive thing. Number 9, I think it's wise to have an emphasis on the vagina, women's looking at women, celebrating women, not breasts, not men and the like their the pee-pee or breast size or different, like the money people have. Those are not things I think that are nice to put emphasis on, and it's kind of strange, I think, how some rappers will even talk about, their wee wee and whatever. Whatever. My point being that celebration of women, for me, women are satisfying enough entertainment. Then there's all types of forms of entertainment, but just watching women go by, especially now, they do like to dress sexy. And I think, honestly, it should only be married women who are dressing sexy. I think only married women should show off their bodies more, because if you're not married, it gives the wrong idea. I think equivalently, this is concept number 10. Equivalently, only strippers should be married people, either women or men. And I think there should also be erotic massage where people get hand jobs, whether men or women, by by other men or women who are married, because then they wouldn't want. There's no more sexual tension. And you can have a fun erotic massage and such, but there's no anxiety, confusion. I mean, look at this fucking place, man. Like, all this elevate your dining experience. And remember, as a bonus idea, in order to eat healthy, it's not costly. You can put fruit and vegetables in ramen noodles that are vegan. Or brown rice. Another thing you can do is cook brown rice or oatmeal, cool it down, and use it in smoothies along with some kale, sea salt, sugar. Also, remember to always put coconut oil all over your body to exercise, and then take a cold shower. Instead, hot showers are not healthy. And yeah, I think I did a good little breakdown of just 10 different ideas that really have positively changed me and made my life so much more enjoyable, given me so much confidence, and obviously it's all based upon activating your lower chakras. I talked about meeting your basic needs, activating your second chakra, sexual desires, and your wants. Your third chakra has to do with your you exercise, be healthy habits, and positive thinking that you can do with the light work and meditations. And all that combined activates your lower 3 chakras, so you can be in the heart space. True freedom, true independence, and truly in a place to voluntarily be loving. People say, oh, I love this person, that person. True love, is based upon dreams. That's why I invented the terms dream mate and dream team. And love, just because you're somebody's guardian or quote-unquote parent, which I think is an imprecise term, that's not based upon love. That's based upon, all right, I support your basic needs, and You know, you live in my house, so please be considerate of my rules. You know, people make the mistake. Parents of kids, they make the mistake of wanting the kids to be their friend and not properly disciplining them, and that's just an act of greed, and it's an act of not having a not really having friendship, not having proper friendships in real life, and just being desperate to. So just think about things. Think about what you do before you take on the burden of children. Make sure you're poised. And, you know, do all this sequentially. Just like you need to activate your first chakra, basic needs, then second chakra, then third chakra, masturbation, then exercise and positive, uplifting thinking. By the way, people look to others to activate their chakras. It gives that person power over you. And don't use your energy give your energy to someone who's not your dream mate, because they'll just use it for their dreams, not yours. So thanks for considering, and let's have a positive day, all right? Aloha.